Shane back with you here from Guitar at Work. Welcome. This is Lyin Eyes by the Eagles, one of my favorite country rock songs of all time. You know what's going to be good if it's the Eagles, that's for sure. I will be referring to sheets the entire time here. Go and get these sheets right here. If you go to ShaneSimpson.com, there's nothing to sign up for. There's no hassles. Just go download them so we can talk, and I'll be referring to these verses, choruses. There's also some chord diagrams on the bottom of page 2. So if you head to ShaneSimpson.com, there's a little red button that says Download Guitar at Work song sheets, and we're good to go. Well, thank you for subscribing. Thanks for coming back, and thanks for all your thumbs up, comments, and suggestions. This one is a request, actually multiple requests for this one, and should be a lot of fun to get through. So go grab those sheets and we'll get right at it. Looking at the first chord here, I'm going to go G, and I'm going to play it this way here. I'm going to play what I call the Big Kids G. There's no real name to distinguish it from other Gs, but I'm calling it the Big Kids G. I'll get you a close-up of that. Here we've got third finger on the bottom. I got my middle finger here on the second fret of the A string, and then pinkies going all the way to the high string there at the third fret. You'll see a picture of him on page 2. The numbers underneath the chord diagrams, those are finger numbers. If this G is new to you, you might find it uncomfortable if you're used to this G right here. There's a reason we're going to be using this G. There's something coming up in the chorus that you're going to need that particular G. There we go. That G, just sketching the chords out here first. Here's G. It's going to go to G major 7. I'm going to do this here. I'm just going to get rid of my pinky. I'm going to bring my middle finger all the way down to the highest string there at the second fret. There we go. Now there's other fingerings possible for that. If you don't like that, if you find that a bit of a stretch, you could always use your first finger on that second fret of the high string. It doesn't matter what you do there, it's not going to change anything. And you're going to notice the A string is X'd out. The A string is X'd out in this guy. How do you do that? You still want to, you don't want to be surgical with your right hand. You still want to pound it out with the right hand. So this ring finger is just leaning over a little bit to choke out that A string. Should be happening, but it's happening without even thinking about it. There we go. That's G major 7. Not to be confused with G7. Watch out, they are not interchangeable. So G major 7 in this case, and that's heading to a C chord. We'll get to the strumming, all that in just a second. There we go, and we're going to go A minor after that. And depending where we are in the song, it would go to a D here now. There we go, and I'll deal with the chorus chords when we get there, okay? So, right hand stuff. I've written a pattern out in page 1, you'll see it in the right hand side. The old classic down, down, up, up, down, up. That would be this guy here. Down, down, up, down, up. And then one more time, it's going to go down, down, up, down, up. Now there's an army of guitars in there. Certainly somebody's doing that for sure. Somebody else, or many other guys, are going just straight down up stuff. So going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I think if I was just one guy playing this solo, I would go back and forth between the two patterns, just kind of willy-nilly, however it may strike you. Again, so pattern 1 here is the one that's written down for you. Down, down, up, down, up. Just sitting on a G there to get the motor running. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Second pattern is just straight down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Now, where are the accents? It's super important in both patterns that you put an accent on beat 2 and beat 4. Okay, here's the second pattern here with no accents. It sounds really uniform. So if I do this, 1 and 2 and 3, it's kind of okay, but if I do this, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. That really drives it along, right? You'll find that a lot in country, the sort of a backbeat kind of a feel. It's beats 2 and 4 that I'm accenting. So if I was to count that, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and it's kind of the opposite of what your body wants to do. Your body may want to put it on 1 and 3. We're typically changing chords in this song on beats 1 and sometimes on beat 3. So your body wants to put an accent when you change the chords. Try to get control of that. It's almost the opposite. It's always helped me to go like this. Soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud. Like that, yeah. But if you struggle with that at first, hey, no worries. People have asked me, I'm going to try something new. People have asked me to play through the song at the end. What I'm going to do is make a separate video, just a play along or practice along kind of a video. First at a slower speed and then at full speed. This song is coming in at 133 beats per minute. So we'll do on the next video, I'll do it at 100 beats a minute and then do it at 133. So we'll talk it out on this one, and then the next video you'll see, we'll be able to just play along without any blabbing. Okay? So here we go, G again, and G going to G major 7. No problem there. And here's your C chord. I'm in the intro here now. There's another C, so it's going to get another pattern or another 4 beats. Here's an A minor. Going to a D. and we're back to G. There we go. So if you have trouble with any of those chords, you might want to stop tape right there. Just try to get control of changing those chords. There's no shame in that. We all start there. So try to get some control and some facility changing in there, and come back for sure. So here it is. We've got the strumming pattern in the intro. I'm going to use the strumming pattern that's on your sheet there. Here it comes. G. 1, 2, 3, 4. G. G major 7. C. He gets a full pattern. Another full pattern. A minor. Here's a D. And a G. Another G. Good. So that G is at the end is written twice, so it gets 2 full patterns. Here we're into a verse. Same kind of thing. They're going to switch the chords up a bit, but here is the verse coming in. G, 2, 3, 4. G major 7. C. And C goes twice, as you can see there. A minor. Another A minor coming. Here's a D. G. Rich old man. Major 7. C coming. A minor here. C. G. End of the first verse is another G. Good. So that's what happens in the verses. Watch out on some of those verses. You'll see at the last line. For instance, the second verse where it says, "Given to a man with hands as cold as ice." We end on the G as normal there, and then you're going to see a C and a D bracketed. Now on my charts that means half the amount of time. So the G before it is getting 4 beats as normal, and then the C and the D are bracketed. Just give them 2 beats apiece. I'll take it from the G. Okay, how about 3, 4? Here's a G, down, down, up. Now C to D, 1, 2, D, 3, 4. So that C gets 2 beats, 1, 2, D gets beats 3 and 4, 3, 4. So you'll hear the whole band kind of kick there. It's pretty cool. So here, verse again. Here's a second verse, including the punches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, G, late at night. G major 7, C. C's a double. A minor. A minor again. There's a D. G breaks her heart. G major 7. Think her love. C. A minor. C. And a G. Here comes those punches. C to D. C. D. And we are right into that third verse at this point, and it's all the same. All the verses are going to be the same. Some have punches, some don't. So watch out for that C to D bracketed thing at the end of each verse. Very nice. Now the chorus. Okay, we get to have a little more fun on the chorus here. I'm going to go to what I've called our Big Kids G. I'll get you another close-up of that. We've been using that all along. You Can't Hide. So here's G, 4 beats. Now, no matter how close those chords are together on your sheet, they still get 4 beats, okay? Unless they're bracketed or unless there's something else suspicious written over top of it. We'll get to that in just a sec. So the G you're seeing there, You Can't Hide, is a straight pattern. I'll just do that. 3, 4. You Can't Hide. Now C/G, this is an important one. Get you a good close-up again. C/G, my middle finger is going to move down toward the floor 1 string. So he's now on the 2nd fret of that D string, and then my first finger is going 1st fret on the B string. And notice the 3rd finger did not move. It's a C chord with a G in the bass, and there, that's the G in the bass. That's what C/G means. Let me go back to G, give you another chance at that. Here's a G, Big Kids G. My middle finger is going to come 1 string thinner down toward the floor there, and then first finger is going 1st fret of the B string. There we go. And there's a picture of him there for you. Now we're Xing out that A string, which just means, I bet you this guy here, he's leaning over and he's choking out that A string. So you can still strum freely, no worries there. And that chord sounds this way. Beautiful sound. And so if I took it from the beginning of the chorus, very slowly, here's a G, You Can't Hide. C/G right here. Back to G. There we go. Let's do that one more time. Top of the chorus. 3, 4, You Can't Hide. C/G. Back to G. Okay, now this G over top of the word eyes, I've written a 1, 2, 3 there. Very important. That G only gets 3 beats, and then you're going to see another C/G punched on beat 4. Okay, maybe it's better for you to hear it. Here's a G coming, 3 beats, 3, 4, eyes, 1, 2, 3 on beat 4, C/G, and then right back to a normal G. There you go. So, from the top of the chorus, it would be this: 3, 4, G, you can't hide, C/G, full pattern, G. Here comes the punches now. 1, 2, 3. Beat 4 is a C/G, bang! Then we're back to a normal G, meaning one full pattern on that guy. Let's do that again. Here's the beginning of the chorus: 3, 4, G, you can't hide, C/G. Now here's a G for 3 beats. I'm gonna go down, up, down. 1 and 2 and 3. Beat 4 is a C/G, bang! Back to G for a full pattern. Good. If you notice, or if you're wondering what's going on in the right hand there, on the first couple of chords that get full patterns, I was playing our pattern that's written on page 1. That would be this guy: G, down, down, up, down, up. Now C/G, same thing: down, down, up, down, up. Now the G chord that has the numbers 1, 2, 3 written over top, telling us that there are only 3 beats in that particular chord, I'm going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and straight down up stuff. 8th notes we call that. So 1 and 2 and 3 on beat 4, 4, a down up, and then you're back to the normal pattern on that G that comes after the punches. Okay, full chorus coming. Okay, very slowly. 3, and you may have to stop tape there. There is no shame in stop and tape. Go for it, get that together. You might have to stop and just, hey, if C/G is new to you, you may struggle with that a little bit. So try to get some facility change in that. Come back and see us. We will be here. Here's a G, top of the chorus. Okay, 3, 4, you can't hide, C/G. Here's a G, your Lyin Eyes. 3 beats. 1, 2, beat 4 is C/G. Bang! Regular G. E minor gets a full pattern. Now B minor, let's take a second here. Unfortunately, there's a B minor. If that's new to you, or if that's your first bar chord, there's a picture of them there. Don't be surprised if you get a little bit of this. Dead spots, that's completely reasonable. Try to get that, come in from underneath. Come in from underneath, try to keep that first finger as straight as you can. There you go. If you're bent like that, you're robbing yourself of a little bit of squish power. I always say a little bit of pull from the left shoulder, so you're not absolutely crushing the guitar. But again, pretty normal to get some dead spots in there. And also, it takes a little while probably to get the speed to get there. It may take us, a little while to get it for sure. So I'm going to start from that B minor. We're all loaded up on him. 3, 4, B minor, full pattern, A minor, thin disguise. Here's a D coming. I thought by now, here's a G. Okay, last new chord, I promise, G9. There is a picture of him. That's a beauty. G9. There he is. 3rd fret of the D string, 2nd fret of the G string, and 3rd fret of the high E and the B string. There we go. That's a mouthful. There's a picture of him there on your sheet, of course. There we go. There's 2 X's in that chord. We're trying not to hit this guy. So again, you might have to stop tape to get him in real time. Yeah, and I'm going to do a full pattern on that one. Here we go. G9, 3, 4. Yeah, that's going to a C, and it sounds odd until it gets to the C. It's going to resolve to C. There we go. Now to an A. There's an A minor. There ain't no way. Going to a D, to hide, G. There we go. Okay. Okay, so here's the chorus very slowly, top to bottom. I know you might be struggling getting to that bar chord and maybe to that new G9 chord. That's okay. Again, stop tape and get her going. I will play it very, very slowly all the way through, the chorus, and do what you can, okay? So here's a G coming, you can't hide. 3, 4, you can't hide. C/G. There's G for 3 beats. 1, 2, C/G, 1 beat. Back to the G. E minor, and your smile. B minor, do what you can. A minor is a thin disguise. Here's a D. G, I thought by now. G9, here we go. C, you'd realize. A minor, D, and a G. It's right back to G major 7, and here's a C. You see that written there? It's a double C, A minor, here's a D, G. There. another G. Good. So there's always an instrumental bit after the chorus, very much like the intro, right? Hey, looking good so far. That's all there is in the song. That's all there is. We got verse, chorus, etc., etc. So as I said, I'm going to try something new. I'm going to do another video right this second where I'm going to put my drum machine on and play along at a slower tempo, top to bottom here, verse and chorus. Maybe not the entire song because it's a long one. And just talk out the lyrics because I'm a little afraid of copyright infractions with YouTube. It's a very bad thing. So there'll be another video right after this one. And if you know those chords, come back and play along with me. Maybe practice along in the video. People are saying that it might help. So if you like that approach, give me a thumbs up and that would really help. Let me know, or meet me down in the comment section and tell me if the second video helps where you're just playing along. We're not talking a whole lot about the song, okay? So that's all there is, guys. Thanks a lot. Again, thank you for all your comments and suggestions. That was Lyin Eyes by the Eagles. Have fun with it. It's an absolute classic, and I appreciate your thumbs up, comments, suggestions, as I said. And if you haven't subscribed, there'll be an opportunity to do that in just a second. You'll see a coffee cup jumping over my head or something, and hit the little the bell notification. All that means is you're going to be notified when new videos come out. So happy to hear from you, and thanks again for your requests. Talk to you again soon. Bye bye now. Cheers.